Hey guys, for those of you who don't know, my name's Boneless Sam. I'm a longboarder and a furniture maker living in Southampton, England. And for the 10th anniversary of the Hog Hill longboard events up in London, the committee has set me out on a little challenge. I'm going to be making a couple of little beginner ramps for us all to blast about on at the event. And I'm going to be using this big pile of stuff. I'm going to be trying to salvage some stuff out of there to make up some little ramps. I have 2 boards of ply left over in this big board shed, and we're going to make some awesome little ramps. So, I've spent a little bit of time taking all the nails and screws out of this timber, turning it into what I'm calling usable timber. I'm just making up a couple of templates for the profile for the side of the ramp, and the way I'm going about it is I've got a piece of thin board cut to the length that I want my ramp. I've got it stacked up to the height that I want my ramp to finish at. Because I want a little bit of curve in the ramp, I've weighed it down in the middle there until I feel that the curve is right for the boards that are going to be going over it, and then using a bit of an offcut, sit this up against the side of my little mock-up ramp and using a pen, I'm just going to essentially draw along. So yesterday I planed down all the timber, which basically means I turned all our gacky timber into slightly less gacky timber. I knocked up these 2 templates and used the 2 templates, one for the small ramp, one for the big ramp, to make these sides, which I'll explain to you a little bit about in a while. I have these big boards for my first layer of ply, and then I have some thin layers of ply for the top, the surface. So we're just about to start putting them all together. So let's get cracking. Struts going, the supports running through the centre of the ramp. I'm going to be putting one here, as close down to the floor as I can get it. Another 2 through the centre, which I'll mark out in a second. I'm going to put one here. And I'm going to put one here, which I'll need to mark off. Otherwise the ramp won't go together very well, and it'll be a little bit wonky. The easiest way to make a ramp is to cut out 2 identical pieces of 20mm ply. Put your timber right up to the edge and then screw through the side into the pieces of timber to make up the width of the ramp, and then lay 2 layers of maybe 9mm ply, maybe thinner actually, over the top of it. I've rebaited the first layer of ply into the timber, and the second is I'm going to rebait these into the sides, because my sides are a little bit thicker. I'm going to rebait these in maybe 15mm, and it'll just make the ramp a little stronger. So I've got the basic framework all glued up now. 2 sides with supports running through the centre, 1 across the back to keep it nice and square. You've noticed this rebate coming up the inside of the 2 sides. That's so that my first layer of ply sits on the inside and isn't quite so visible. Don't ask me why, it's just one of the things I wanted to do with these. So that will fit on the inside of there like that, and then the final layer of ply will screw over the front. So I put this first layer of ply on, as you can see there. I need to cut it off at the bottom, plane it in, and lay another layer of ply over the top. But I don't have time to do that anymore. I've got too pinned down with work. So without making this sound too much like a 90s kids art and craft show, here's one that I prepared earlier. So you might be able to, well, you'll be able to see that I've taken a plane and planed this bottom edge off so that it meets the floor where the wheels are going to roll up it. I've layered a layer of ply over the top. I got a bull spit stencil which I jigsawed out and layered over the top there. So this one is all ready to go. I glued this this layer of ply onto the layer below it. Just it makes the whole thing a bit more rigid. So I don't have the time or the knowledge to do this properly, but if you want to see more of me, you can watch my other episodes of Boneless Bull Spit, or you can follow me on Instagram at boneless_Sam. Now, these ramps are being made for a reason, and the reason is the Summer Swine Stomp 2018 coming up on the 14th of July. You can find this on Facebook. Like, have a look at the event. We've got downhill racing, slide jam, dance jam. We have electric boards coming this year, I'm pretty sure, slalom. It's a full weekend event, camping in the evening. The prices range depending on what you get involved with. But definitely find their Instagram page at Skate Hog Hill. They have some awesome pictures coming up. You'll be able to see the pictures of people riding these ramps. But obviously you're going to show up to the event, aren't you? You're going to be there with me skating these ramps. Oh, yeah. Catch you in a bit.
Oh yeah, subscribe. Boneless, what is it?
Bull Spit.
Bull Spit. Boneless Bull Spit.